This is an NBC News special report.
Wow, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio, bring you guys a brand new story. Let's get it. Today, man, we got a story coming from out of Florida again. Man. Florida has been in the news on my channel for the last week and a half now. Something happened in Florida, and I want you guys' input on what should happen after this and why did it happen. A 2-year-old is in a hospital in critical condition right now, still stable condition at the moment, and this house was shot up in the middle of the morning. And they have some questions. I have a lot of questions. Well, let's just to the news right quick and let's see what they got to say about it.
Developing right now, a drive-by shooting happened early this morning in Florida City. 2 people were hurt, including a little child. Loved ones identifying the 2-year-old boy who was shot. The toddler airlifted to Kendall Regional Medical Center. And that's where we find Local 10 News reporter Parker Branton. He's live for the very latest on the child's condition and the search right now for the shooter. How is the little one doing?
Christy, good afternoon. I can tell you that 2-year-old is inside of Kendall Regional right now awaiting surgery. We are also told that another person was shot. The family we spoke with says they were just sitting outside on their porch when someone pulled up and started shooting.
Just a lot of shots, just like really loud, like pop, 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 pop.
That is the description of the drive-by shooting in Florida City, in which 2-year-old Makai Lewis Saint was shot in the leg and another person was shot as well.
About 50 shots heard in the area, a drive-by shooting, and now the complainant is advising that their 2-year-old nephew was shot in the leg.
Terry Lewis Saint is the 2-year-old's aunt. She did not want to show her face, still in fear over what went down.
Do you feel like you were being targeted in this situation?
I feel like all of us were being targeted. That was a life-death situation.
The shooting happening along Southwest 6th Place near 10th Street. In the dark hours of the morning, police marking the shell casings from all those shots fired. 2-year-old Makai was airlifted to Kendall Regional, where he is having surgery. The other person shot taken to Jackson South. The home that was apparently the target was not the only thing struck. This white van next door was shot over 10 times. A black Nissan Pathfinder next to it was struck as well. Kathleen Luna's car, one of the many damaged.
It was right in front of us from what we could hear. That's why I jumped up when I got scared.
A scary situation for all who live along the Florida City street, and especially scary for the family who spoke to us from the hospital by Makai's side.
But I just want y'all to catch the person. That's it.
So 2-year-old Makai is at Kendall Regional awaiting surgery. We are still trying to get information on who that person was that was shot, that was taken to Jackson South. Meanwhile, police are looking for whoever was behind this drive-by shooting. If you have any information that could help them out, give Crime Stoppers a call. That number 305-471-TIPS. We're live in Southwest Miami-Dade. I'm Parker Branton, Local 10 News.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard, man. So I have a lot of questions. My first question is, why was the baby sitting outside with y'all at 3 o'clock in the morning? Why? Why wasn't he down for a nap? Why wasn't he down laying down in the room? Like, why wasn't he in the house? Why was he outside at 3 o'clock in the morning? Second question, who shoots up a house and you don't know who did it? Now, they randomly just shot your house. They randomly just came down the street and said, you know what, we're gonna shoot this house up today. And that's what they did. Thirdly, the auntie, whoever the fuck the person was that said, you know, it's a life set. I believe the person know who shot them. I believe they know who it was. But they're not gonna say nothing because they're gonna try to do what? Street justice and taking it to their own hands. Forward, I'm asking everyone to tell the news, stop giving the whereabouts of the victims on your news stories. It's not appropriate, because what if they want to go back and finish the fucking problem, the job? What if they want to go into the hospital, find that patient and shoot him up and kill him? Stop it. or wait till they get out of the hospital and shoot it up. This happened in Chicago. They gave the fucking whereabouts to a victim. The person got out of the hospital. So when he got into the car, they came and shot the car up, the Uber up, and killed him and the Uber driver. It happened this year. Stop giving the whereabouts to them. If I got shot, I don't want the news to tell them where I'm at. Stop it. That is fucking stupid. That shouldn't be given. My name, okay, but don't tell them where I'm at. You giving the assholes to where I'm at. But nonetheless, a 2-year-old's in the hospital fighting for his life. 50-some shots. I'm glad you bitch-ass niggas don't go to gun ranges. I'm glad you bitch-ass niggas don't have licenses to own these guns. Because if you did, somebody would be dead. 50 shots. You're shooting in a car, driving, doing this, holding a gun like this, spraying, no control over the gun. You just spraying. Your bullet going everywhere because you can't hold it right. It's going everywhere because you're trying to be gangster. I'm pretty sure that's what you did. I'm glad you bitches don't go to gun ranges. Because if you would have, the 2-year-old would be dead. Luckily, he was just shot in the leg. This is a problem. This is a real problem. And it needs to be fixed. It needs to be solved. And I don't have a question. I don't have an answer what can solve it. Gun control, not going to solve it. Because in some states you have gun control and they still get the guns. I would say erase blacks from the world, but that wouldn't be politically correct, right? What can you do? Put us in our own separate pot? Put those people who act like that in their own separate city? Tommy always joked about it, but I think y'all should just give Florida to blacks. Everybody that's any other race, y'all move away from Florida. Just move and give everybody that's black in the world, give them Florida. I think that's what should happen. Because what we talking about, right? Black Lives Matters, right? We black people, right? We should be our own people, right? We should be with our own people, right? It wouldn't last. And I ain't saying just give them nothing. Give black people Florida. Give them like $6 billion to run it. All black people, everything. Black city, everybody, black mayors, black council, black police officers, black teachers, black doctors, black whatever. Just give Florida to blacks. I'm asking y'all. What you think that'll work? Huh? Just, you go in Walmart, there's nobody white there. Nothing but black. First of all, when you go to Walmart, it ain't gonna be welcome to Walmart. Nobody gonna be at the door saying that. They gonna probably be in the back smoking some green. You gonna go to the counter, you gonna be walking up there to get your stuff. She's gonna be up there texting. Like she don't got nothing to do. She's gonna be up in there doing this. Every 5 minutes when you at the counter trying to scan your food, she's gonna be doing this. That's what you get from black women. Oh, hey ma'am, I was just trying to see if y'all had more peanuts. That's what you're gonna get from a black woman. White people, we need you. We need y'all. We need Mexicans. We need Chinese folks. We need y'all. We need everybody else. Because y'all make this world peaceful. Because I bet you my ass, if you give blacks, just give them Florida, it wouldn't last. Y'all want to say Wakanda forever, all that bullshit? Give blacks Florida with $6 billion. That's enough money to last and run the city. It would go down. Miami would be fucked up. The beautiful palm trees would be fucked up. Because black people don't love one another. Any other race love themselves. They take care of themselves. They take care of their race. They have unity. We don't have unity. And I don't want to hear about this slave shit that's passed over. How many years we gonna keep saying that? How many? How many years we need to go? We need another 1,000 years to go before that shit stop? Get the fuck out of here. It was 300 years ago. Man, fuck what y'all talking about. It's stupid. That's why you bitches won't change. Cause it's brought in our genes. It's something that they did our grandparents. So you can't expect us to be. Shut the fuck up. None of you bitches are slaves. None of you bitches could ever be slaves. I couldn't be one. I like air too much. I couldn't. I would have killed myself back then. Boy, what? Go out there and cut those fields. In the heat? Bitch, you crazy? I would have killed myself. I would have been done. It would have been over with, bro. You wouldn't have had to speak me. You wouldn't have had to lie. You wouldn't have had to hang me. I would have did it for you. As much as I like fucking air, what? But that's what we can do. Because that's what we have the power to do in America. But in Africa, they have to cook their own food. They have to actually go hunt their own food. They actually have to drink water from a dirty well with rocks and dirt. They actually have to do that. They actually have jobs at 6 and 7 years old. They actually taking care of their brothers and sisters while their mama out there and their daddy out there working. That's in Africa. They actually don't take shit for granted. We buy pizza, order some pizza, get a whole box of pizza, don't even want the rest, might let it sit in the refrigerator, 3 days we throw it out. In Africa, they make sure if they do get pizza, that's a fucking present. That's a reward for them if they get some pizza. In Mexico, they get it. It's the same thing. Why do you think those people leave Mexico to come here? We have everything and we take it for granted. We have internet, we take it for granted. You can't get your internet to work, we complain. Damn phone won't work. It's taking slow. We take it for granted. Could you be a slave? I'm asking every one of y'all. Could y'all been a slave? I couldn't. Could you? Could your mama? Could your auntie? Could your brother? I couldn't. Parker, I know he couldn't. We gotta do better. And it starts with us. The young generation, the older generation. We need to start being more better people. What happened to that back then? Compassionate. Love for one another. We had it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Start being better. Me and my wife watched the movie yesterday, and at first I thought the movie was gonna be stupid. I thought the movie was gonna be dumb. Is any movie that I maybe it's just me, I don't like Romeo, Master P son. I don't like him. And it's not that I don't like him, I just don't like him because every movie he plays in, to me, he plays his part like he's just this child or somebody that's always struggling. Romeo didn't have to struggle for anything in his life. Granted, he had his dad and his mama there. He had Master P there and his dad, and he was brought into this. He was raised into money. He never had to go through what his dad had to go through and his uncles had to go through. But I don't like Romeo. I don't like that character for him. I want him to be the one that's throwing money in people's face, because that's what he did when he was a kid. I don't like him. But I watched the movie and it was a good fucking movie. It actually kind of brought me to tears. That the movie was about being fathers and how it's important to be a father And I want to do a review on that because that is something that's not talked about. Being fathers. And me and my wife both watched it, and I know she was probably thinking it when I was thinking it, so she probably was thinking it. When it was talking about how much they wanted their dad in their life, Carucci, Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend was in it, and she was saying how much her dad is in her life, but he's not in her life. And I was just thinking about me, man. I'm like, man, I wish I had my dad in my life. Maybe my life would have been better. Maybe I wouldn't have to go through the things that I went through. Maybe I would have had it worse. Who would have known? You know? Who knows? But fathers are needed. Fathers are needed. I'm going to do a story. I'm waiting for it to die down because I don't do no stories when they fresh. This story right here was 4 days old. I don't do no stories when they fresh. But wait for it to die down. It just happened. They had a father that they had two men at the store was arguing. And his father saw that they were arguing. He saw where it was going. He ran outside because bullets started flying. He took, his son was in the back seat. His son and his daughter, his son and his teenage daughter was in the back seat of the car while he was in there trying to pay for the gas. He ran outside and he ran in the car and shielded his son and daughter so those bullets wouldn't hit his children. 3 bullets went in that man's body, not one in his children's. That's a father. That's a father. Not a dad. Not a pops. A father. He survived. But I want to make sure the story is fully developed. And once it gets developed, I'm going to bring it to you. But I want him to come on the show. I would ask him to come on the show and talk about it. That took a lot of braveness, man, to do that. To put yourself on the line for your children. You are a hero. You should be treated like one. I wish I had that as a kid growing up. And like the movie said, you need to forgive because one day you're going to be a father. You don't want to hate your father. A lot of these people don't even know who their dads is today because they mama told them that their dad was shit. Their dad ain't nothing here, ain't shit nigga. And they make you believe that your dad didn't want you. It make you believe that your dad didn't try to fight for you. But your dad probably was trying to fight for you. But the government and the system wouldn't allow him to fight for you. So he gave up. He gave up. And it's easy to say he shouldn't give up. But it's moralizing to you when you have the state saying you can't see your children. You see the mama of the child saying you can't see your children. And everybody else is siding with her. So what do you think you're going to do? You're going to say fuck the kid. I'm not about to put all this work in and I can't see my child. Most people think like that. But is it wrong for him to think that way? If it's wrong for him to think that way, it should be wrong for them to do that to a man, right? Keep him from his children. Another story I gotta do. A man was paying child support for 5 years to his child. Come to find out, not his child. But he loved the children so much, the mom tried to keep him away from him. He tried to pay for him and try to do stuff for him, and she wouldn't do it. She just wanted money. She went and tried to get the kids not to see him no more. He went down there and killed her. Because he wanted his kids. And the kids wasn't his, but he wanted them anyway. You bitches will play with a man who want to be with your kids, who want to spend time with your kids, who want to be in your kids' life. You'll play time, you'll play with them and treat him disrespectfully and take him away from him. This is crazy. We gotta do better. I'll see you guys when I see you, man. Thank you guys for sending me this story. I have another ridiculous story that I'm gonna get to. That one's coming tomorrow. That one, these 4 individuals called the police on themselves and got caught with drugs and money. and guns. Black people. we gotta do better, though. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so funny. And all this is being happening. But what you don't see is, and you don't hear is, where they at? Where you at, Black Lives Matters? Where you at, buddy? I can't hear you, bitches. Where y'all at? Y'all silent, huh? Y'all silent because there's nobody black getting shot by cops, huh? You bitches silent, huh? I don't hear y'all screaming. Black Lives Matters! I don't hear y'all saying it. What happened? Oh, I know. Black kid didn't get shot by somebody white yet. But it's coming. Bitches are stupid. Black people are dummies, bro. We are stupid. And that's why the world treats us like we are. Because of shit like that. Peace.